We are waiting.
Follow ആക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ട്.
Dear customer, please be careful of fraudulent letters and offers on unrealistic cash benefits in lieu of upfront payments from unauthorized agents. If you notice any such instances, please contact your bank branch or call us on 1800-209-0502, IDBI Federal. VM eCart L, out for delivery. Levi's Backpack 570L with tracking ID FMP 046757364 from flipkart.com will be delivered today by an eCart Wishmaster. Call 0484-617-1111, PIN 136. Dear customer, you have a missed call from 90370-99234. The last missed call was on 7:14 p.m. on 17th May. Thank you. Team Geo.
Hello and welcome friends. What you heard just now were few of the messages that came to my mobile between yesterday and today. Yes, you have guessed it right. Today's online session will be on instant messaging in e-communication. What is instant messaging? Instant messaging is a system which facilitates transfer of messages between two electronic devices in real time. Most of these messages will be short in nature. Instant messaging has been with us for quite some time in the form of SMS. SMS is the short form for short messaging service. SMS came along with mobile telephony. Over the years, we have been familiar with new instant messaging services like WhatsApp and Telegram. There are also advanced instant messaging systems like chatbots and chat boxes. Disha from IRCTC is a perfect example of a chatbot. Having understood what instant messaging is basically about, let us now move on to the features of instant messaging. What are the basic features of instant messaging? Point 1, instant messaging, like the name, is instant, it's real time. The moment you send it, the person receives it. Exactly at the same moment you are sending it, immediately, almost immediately, the receiver receives it. So instant messaging is instant, it's real time. Point 2, it can be sent using various input methods. You can, for instance, send an instant message from your mobile to another person's mobile, or from your mobile to several others' mobiles. Or you can send an instant message from your computer to another person's mobile or several others' mobiles. You can also send instant messages from your server to lakhs of mobiles. So instant message gives you the flexibility of sending messages through a variety of input devices or methods. Next point, messages can be sent to and received by several users simultaneously. At the same time, messages can be sent to lakhs of users. At the same time, messages can be received by all these users. Next point is, instant messaging offers guaranteed delivery. What do you mean by guaranteed delivery? You take the case of a phone call. A person makes a phone call. You are not in a mood to take it, or you are not available to take it. You are out of coverage. Now, is your communication complete? No. The other person has not received your phone call. He has not attended your phone call. He has not taken your call. Your only hope is that he may call you back. Your communication is not complete and hence it is not successful. Now, instant messaging avoids this problem. If your mobile is not active, the message gets stored in the service provider's server. The moment your phone is active, the message gets pushed onto your device. So your delivery of the message is guaranteed in instant messaging. Next point, in an advanced stage, in a slightly more advanced stage, instant messaging facilitates transactions. For example, instant messaging helps you to get OTPs. Instant messaging helps you to get registration links. Instant messaging also helps you to participate in game shows. You SMS your choice from 4 choices of answers and you send it to the game show, you get rewarded. So on a slightly advanced platform, instant messaging also helps to facilitate transactions. Now let us understand the advantages of instant messaging. Speaking of advantages, most of the features themselves get translated to advantages. Point 1, immediate and guaranteed delivery. As we said, instant messaging by the name itself, the sending of the message and the receiving of the message is instantaneous. Point 1. Second is guaranteed delivery, which means that your instant messaging is a very reliable source of communication. Point 2, simultaneous delivery to multiple recipients. It is almost like speaking to a large audience. At the same time, you can send your message to thousands of people. Point 3 is availability of feedback. How is this possible? When you send an instant message, it is possible to understand whether the person has received it or not. You will get a notification whether your message has been delivered. You will get a notification, or you can set a notification to understand whether the recipient has read your message. You may also be able to understand whether the recipient has deleted your message without reading. So availability of feedback is an important advantage of instant messaging. Point 4, minimal cost. Frankly, in these days, nobody ever thinks of paying for an SMS or a WhatsApp message. To think of it, there were times when SMSs and WhatsApp messages used to be charged. Not anymore. Now, nobody spends any amount of money for sending SMS messages or WhatsApp messages on a personal basis. If it's on a commercial basis, of course, you may have to pay a certain amount of money. But even then, the amount is minimal when compared to other forms of communication. You can address large number of people through your SMS as well as your WhatsApp mediums. Next is convenience. Does your SMS, WhatsApp, these mediums, do they require you to have any additional equipment? Not at all. Your mobile phone is your equipment, which will handle both SMSs as well as WhatsApp messages. You don't need to invest in fancy equipment which comes at fancy price tags. Your existing equipment is quite capable of handling instant messaging. There is no need for any further investment. You can carry your device in your pocket and you can continue to receive instant messages either as SMS or as WhatsApp. So convenience is a big advantage of instant messaging. Next point, your instant messages over the years have evolved to be capable of carrying documents, files, video clippings, audio clippings. Earlier with SMS, this might not have been the case. SMS had a limitation in the sense that SMS was able to carry only alphabets and numericals. But with the advent of WhatsApp or application based instant messages like WhatsApp, Telegram, it is possible to send almost anything. You can send video clips, you can send audio messages, you can send documents, Excel sheets, PDFs, JPEGs, you name it, it can be sent along with an instant message. An application based instant message is capable of carrying almost anything. Having found out the advantages and features of instant messages, let us now move to the role of instant messaging in business. Point 1. Instant messaging plays an important role in monitoring and supporting field sales personnel. You take the case of a salesman, a traveling salesman. He might be driving, he might be traveling on a motorcycle. It is not wise or advisable to call him and tell him something when he is on his rounds. It is not a very safe thing to do. At the same time, you need to communicate something to him. How is this possible? Instant messaging shows a way out. You send across the message to him either as an SMS or as a WhatsApp message. Once he stops traveling and reaches his destination, in all probability, he will check his mobile and he will receive your message. You will also be able to understand where this particular person has reached through his tower location. So instant messages play a very vital role in monitoring and supporting field sales personnel. Point 2, marketing. Instant messaging has proved to be one of the most successful marketing tools. You name it, that service has been provided by instant marketing through instant message services. Examples are enormous examples. You find several cases where you receive SMSs on various products and services. This can range from home loan service providers, this can range from educational services, opening of a new hotel, new stock arrived, discount offer, new equipment, new features added, expansion of new places. All these things can be informed to customers. Your products and services can be marketed thoroughly through your instant messaging service. Next point, providing information to facilitate transactions. Now there are certain transactions which still make use of SMS based applications. For instance, let us take the case of registering yourself for an examination. You will enter into the website, you will give your phone number, and you will prepare a username, and the university or the institution will send you an SMS with your password. Now this is one instance of instant messaging facilitating a transaction. You also find out other ways and means in which this is being done. For instance, you deposit money in a bank. You will be able to understand your bank balance by sending a keyword as SMS through a bank server. The bank server will reply with your updated bank balance. So instant message helps you to facilitate. It helps to facilitate transactions. It helps to conduct transactions without using phone calls or without visiting the bank's branch. Next point, providing alerts. Now, with things happening more electronically, it is always better to stay connected also electronically. Suppose you find that you receive a message that XYZ amount has been withdrawn from your bank account. You can immediately understand that if the card was not in your possession, you need to take action. This is an alert which has been sent to you by the bank server, which is connected to the ATM machine. You might have dropped your card somewhere, somebody might have picked it, you might have scribbled your password on the back side of the card's pouch, and he might have withdrawn money. So this alert has helped you to be cautious. It has helped you to take action immediately. Or take the case of weather alerts. Certain businesses are dependent on weather alerts. Fishing industry, for example, or agriculture, for example, or transport business, for example. Such businesses, if they receive alerts about upcoming changes in conditions, they are benefited enormously. So providing alerts helps businesses to take correct action at the right time. This is again one of the business roles of instant messaging. Next point, instant messaging helps to reduce call volume. It also helps to save on manpower and related costs. How is this possible? Not everything needs to be transacted over a phone call. There are cases where you can send in your query over SMS and you will receive a reply over SMS. Now you can imagine what would be the amount of cost if you set up a person with a dedicated desk and a telephone line to keep attending calls. He or she will have to take calls, he or she will have to reply to calls, and he or she will have to be paid a salary also. Is it technically possible, or is it wise to adopt an instant messaging based platform to reply to common queries which are readily available and which can be stored in the server? Or maybe these can be addressed the next day, or after a certain deferred period of time, all your queries can be addressed and this can be SMSed or WhatsApped back to you. So instant messaging helps to save on manpower costs, and it also helps to save on equipment and administrative costs. In this upcoming slide, you will find something called a chatbot. A chatbot is similar to your robo. Only thing is that it makes use of artificial intelligence. I have shown here a chatbot called Disha. Disha is IRCTC's chatbot. Here you can make out that, in the slide you can make out that on the right side of the train you can find a box. It says Ask Disha. What does Disha mean? Disha is an acronym for Digital Interaction to Seek Help Anytime. You can input your query to Disha and Disha will answer you. You can type it, you can speak to it, Disha will reply to you, Disha will type back to you. This is a real-time chatbot. Both persons, the sender and the receiver, are engaging with each other on the screen simultaneously. This is a slightly advanced format of instant messaging. which makes use of artificial intelligence. Here, you will also find various applications or various methods in which instant messaging touches our lives. In one image, you see all the SMSs which I received these days. I have received messages from Punjab National Bank informing me that the home loan tenure has been extended. I have Dr. Batra's offering me solutions for hair fall. I also have education consultancies offering me help to get my child admission in some place. I also have people from Nigeria saying that I have won 20 lakh rupees as a lottery. All these things are coming to me as an SMS. I also have my colleague in office. In another image, you can see that my colleague in office sending me the syllabus for next year. I can also find a video clipping coming in. So enormous amounts of possibilities are available through your instant messaging. In one image, you can find that a cricket coach is offering me online coaching in cricket. So from the earlier days, when you could send only numbers and figures, instant messaging has evolved into a medium of its own, where a lot of things are possible. This is all about instant messaging. Hope you enjoyed this session. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.